is, look, you have to stop the implementation of this law because it was not passed according to the rules, laws, and regulations of the state of Wisconsin.
John Nichols, doesn't this underscore that what the Democrats did by leaving the state and the law being where it is right now, doesn't this really guarantee the recalls? I mean, in the long run, isn't this good for the Democrats to have this? Because if they get the power back, they can always reverse this law. The fact of the matter is, if they want to get the Republicans out of there, they need people motivated. And what the governor is about to do is going to give them all the motivation in the world for the recalls, don't you think?
You're absolutely right, Ed. And look, ultimately, Governor Walker is going to sign this bill. He has shown a determination to sign this bill no matter what and to move it forward. And when he does, I think reality is going to set in for an awfully lot of Wisconsinites, not just union workers, but people from across this state, that their governor was so determined to commit a political act that he didn't even consider the impact on the state. That's going to be a driving force for this recall. And I have to tell you, across this state, people are passing petitions tonight. There are carpenters and farmers, small business owners, and union members who are out in every town in a district that has a vulnerable Republican moving those petitions. And this weekend, with literally tens of thousands and maybe hundreds of thousands of people out across the state, that's going to give the numbers and the energy to get those signatures. I'm going to bet you come Monday morning that many of these senators are actually at that point of being ripe for recall. And this recall process moves quickly, Ed. It's not going to take forever to put these votes to the people. When that happens, we look at the possibility of a shift in control of the state Senate and the restoration of a system of checks and balances in Wisconsin.
John Nichols, I want to ask you one more question. If we can go back to that fake phone call that the Koch brother was involved in with the governor. The governor talked about protesters and the national media going away. Is that going to happen?
Well, look, the fact of the matter is the protesters have proven today that they're not going away. You know, it's a pretty rough night last night. You can imagine if people said, well, we just can't fight the power. Instead, this morning they came by tens, by hundreds, by thousands. By midday today, it was easily more than 10,000, perhaps as many as 15,000 people on the square here in Madison, not organized by anyone, just grassroots citizens who came out just like the Minutemen